In the endless expanse of the heavens, where light and shadow clash, the angels rise, warriors, heralds, and guardians of the divine. Their stories are forged in the fires of rebellion and redemption, where swords blaze, secrets unravel, and the eternal war between good and evil shapes the fate of all existence. Metatron's story begins with Enoch, a righteous man who walked with God. Genesis 5:24. Enoch's profound wisdom and unshakable devotion led God to raise him to the heavens. In a divine act, Enoch was transformed into Metatron, the most powerful and radiant of angels. His mortal form dissolved into pure light, and he was given 36 wings and 365,000 eyes to see all creation. Metatron was appointed as the celestial scribe, tasked with recording all deeds of humanity in the heavenly book of life. Seated on a high throne of fire and light, Metatron inscribed the will of God and chronicled the history of the cosmos. He became the guardian of divine knowledge, a bridge between the mortal and the infinite. Known as the voice of God, Metatron served as the intermediary between God and the angels. When mortals sought divine guidance, Metatron conveyed God's words with booming authority. His voice shook the heavens and carried the weight of cosmic truth. Metatron guards the highest realms of heaven, ensuring that only the purest souls can pass through. Standing at the veil of God's throne, he emanates overwhelming light, shielding mortals from the unbearable intensity of the divine presence. Metatron remains an eternal guide for humanity, offering wisdom to seekers of truth. Mystics believe he whispers insights into the hearts of prophets, helping mortals understand God's will. He is a symbol of divine wisdom and enlightenment. Metatron remains an eternal guide for humanity, offering wisdom to seekers of truth. Mystics believe Metatron, once human, became a divine figure of immense power and wisdom. His story is a reminder of the connection between the mortal and the eternal, and his presence continues to inspire those who seek divine knowledge. Uriel, whose name means God is my light, is the angel of divine wisdom and illumination. Created as one of the highest-ranking archangels, Uriel's purpose was to carry the eternal flame of God's truth, bringing clarity to the mysteries of the universe. Known for his intellect and insight, he was the one angels turned to for counsel, and mortals prayed to for understanding. Uriel was tasked with guarding the gates of Eden after Adam and Eve's exile. With a flaming sword in hand, he stood as a sentinel, ensuring no one could return to the paradise that had been lost. His unwavering resolve and burning sword symbolized God's justice and protection. Uriel became known as the Angel of Repentance, guiding mortals back to the path of righteousness. In biblical apocrypha, Uriel warned Noah of the coming flood, helping humanity preserve its future. He acts as a guide for those lost in darkness, offering them the light of redemption. In the Book of Enoch, Uriel plays a crucial role in the end of days. He reveals the secrets of the heavenly realms and the workings of creation to prepare the righteous for God's judgment. Uriel wields the flame of truth to expose deception and destroy corruption, acting as God's purifier in the final battle. Uriel is the keeper of God's mysteries, holding the knowledge of the future and the secrets of creation. He reveals prophetic visions to mortals, guiding them toward understanding God's plan. With his torch of truth, Uriel dispels ignorance, ensuring that light prevails over darkness. Raphael, whose name means God heals, was created as an archangel of restoration, healing, and divine mercy. Unlike the warrior archangels, Raphael's role was to mend the wounds of the body, mind, and soul. His presence radiates a soothing light, bringing peace wherever he goes. He is known as the patron of travelers, the protector of the sick, and the guide for those lost in darkness. Raphael's most famous role is in the Book of Tobit, where he appears disguised as a human traveler named Azarias. He accompanies Tobias on a long journey, guiding him safely and teaching him how to heal his father's blindness using a fish's gall. Raphael's mission here is not just physical healing, but also spiritual enlightenment, helping Tobias grow in wisdom and faith. Raphael is often associated with the element of water, a symbol of purification and renewal. Some legends depict him as the angel who stirs the waters of the healing pool in Bethesda, where the sick would be cured. He is also believed to watch over the rivers and seas, ensuring they remain a source of life. Though primarily a healer, Raphael also played a crucial role in casting out evil. In the Book of Tobit, he binds the demon Asmodeus, who tormented Sarah, ensuring she could marry Tobias without fear. His ability to exorcise and cleanse spirits makes him a protector against unseen evils. Raphael not only heals the body, but also leads souls toward enlightenment. In various traditions, he is seen as a guide for those seeking divine wisdom. He aids those in search of truth and purity, ensuring they find the light of God even in the darkest moments. Raphael's presence in spiritual lore is one of comfort, protection, and divine healing. He is the angel who soothes pain, restores vision, and leads lost souls toward salvation. His story reminds humanity that healing is not just of the body, but also of the soul, and true wisdom comes through compassion and faith. Gabriel, whose name means God is my strength, is one of the highest-ranking archangels, known as the messenger of God. He is tasked with delivering God's most important messages to humanity and the celestial realms. His voice is said to resonate like a trumpet, carrying divine clarity and power. Gabriel embodies communication, revelation, and divine purpose. Gabriel's most famous appearance is in the Gospel of Luke, where he is sent to deliver the news to the Virgin Mary that she will bear the Son of God. His presence radiates peace and holiness as he announces, "Hail, favored one! The Lord is with you." This moment marks one of the most significant divine messages ever delivered. Throughout sacred texts, Gabriel is portrayed as a revealer of divine mysteries and prophecies. In the book of Daniel, he explains visions of the future, such as the coming of the Messiah and the end of days. He is often depicted holding a scroll, symbolizing his role as the interpreter of God's plan. Gabriel is also seen as the defender of truth and purity. He inspires prophets, protects the faithful, and brings clarity to those who seek understanding. Legends describe him as the angel who guides lost souls back to the path of righteousness, offering divine inspiration and courage. In many traditions, Gabriel will play a central role during the apocalypse. He is believed to sound the trumpet that signals the final judgment, awakening the dead and announcing the beginning of God's eternal kingdom. His role will be one of great power and divine authority. Archangel Gabriel is a figure of unparalleled importance in religious lore, serving as God's voice to humanity. From delivering the most sacred messages to guiding souls toward truth and purity, Gabriel embodies strength, wisdom, and divine clarity. His story is a reminder that communication and understanding are sacred acts, and through them, the divine plan is revealed. Lucifer, whose name means lightbringer or morning star, was created as the most radiant and beautiful of all angels. He stood above the celestial ranks, adorned with brilliance and unmatched power. His voice was like a symphony, and his wisdom rivaled the stars. As the son of the morning, Lucifer's purpose was to lead worship in heaven, reflecting God's glory throughout creation. Lucifer's beauty and power sowed seeds of pride within him. Believing himself equal to God, he declared, "I will ascend to the heavens. I will raise my throne above the stars of God." He rallied a third of the heavenly host to his side, seeking to overthrow the Creator. This rebellion shook the heavens, and the celestial harmony was shattered. Archangel Michael, leader of the heavenly armies, confronted Lucifer. A great battle ensued, and Lucifer was cast out of heaven, falling like lightning into the abyss. His wings were scorched, and his light was dimmed, transforming him into the embodiment of darkness and rebellion. He became Satan, the adversary of God and humanity. In his exile, Lucifer became the ruler of the abyss, a dark and fiery domain. He crowned himself as the Prince of Darkness, ruling over demons and fallen angels. His once beautiful form was twisted into a symbol of corruption, yet his intelligence and cunning remained intact, making him the ultimate deceiver. Lucifer's role is to tempt and test humanity, offering them the illusion of power and freedom while leading them astray. Despite his rebellion, he remains bound by divine authority, unable to act without God's permission. Legends hold that he fears the final judgment, where he and his followers will face eternal defeat. Lucifer's story is one of beauty, pride, and tragic downfall. Once the brightest of God's angels, his rebellion led to his transformation into Satan, the adversary. His lore serves as a reminder of the dangers of pride, the consequences of rebellion, and the eternal battle between light and darkness. Despite his fall, his story is deeply intertwined with humanity, a cautionary tale of choice, free will, and redemption. Archangel Michael, whose name means "who is like God," logically, is one of the most powerful and revered figures in the spiritual world. In Christian, Jewish, and Islamic traditions, Michael is regarded as the supreme leader of the heavenly armies. the defender of light and divine justice, and the protector of the innocent. Michael was created by God as one of the highest and brightest angels. He embodies divine authority, chosen to lead the legions of angels in the battle against the forces of evil. In biblical and apocryphal traditions, Michael is the one who confronted the rebellion led by Lucifer, the angel of pride. In this titanic confrontation, Michael uttered the words, "Who is like God?" which became both his motto and a symbol of unwavering faith in the Creator. The most renowned story about Michael is his battle against Lucifer and the fallen angels. When Lucifer, blinded by pride, rebelled against God, Michael led the heavenly host to defeat him. In the book of Revelation 12:7-9, it is written that Michael triumphed over Lucifer and cast him, along with his demons, into the dark abyss. In this battle, Michael wielded the divine sword, a weapon forged from the pure light of the heavens, capable of cutting through even the deepest shadows of evil. This victory established divine order and safeguarded the spiritual realms from demonic influences. After defeating the fallen angels, Michael was appointed as the guardian of heaven's gates. He protects paradise from any malevolent forces and watches over the righteous souls approaching the heavenly realms. In iconography, Michael is often depicted weighing souls on Judgment Day, using a divine scale to evaluate the good and evil deeds of mortals. According to Christian tradition, Michael will play a central role on Judgment Day. He will sound the divine trumpet, summoning the dead to rise and face judgment. His sword will separate light from darkness, and his scales will determine the fate of every soul. On this day, Michael will act as both a warrior and a judge, uniting justice with divine mercy. Michael is not just a defender of the heavens, but also a protector of humanity. He responds to calls for help, intervening in spiritual battles and saving those who invoke his name. Prayers to Archangel Michael are used to drive away evil, provide protection, and bring peace to the hearts of those in danger. Michael is often depicted as a radiant warrior, wielding a flaming sword or a lance while crushing a demon or the figure of Lucifer under his feet. His massive, white and luminous wings reflect divine light, and his golden armor symbolizes spiritual protection. The scales he carries in some depictions are a symbol of justice and divine order. Archangel Michael is venerated as the protector of the church and the faith. Many sacred sites are dedicated to him, including the sanctuary of Mont Saint-Michel in France and the sanctuary in Gargano, Italy. He remains a symbol of faith, courage, and ultimate devotion to God. Archangel Michael is more than just a celestial warrior. He is a guide, a protector, and a defender of light, empowered by the divine force that makes him invincible. Through battles fought and wisdom shared, the angels' stories remind us of the eternal clash between light and darkness. Their purpose endures, shaping the cosmos and inspiring us all. If you've enjoyed these tales, don't forget to subscribe to the Idea Index channel for more celestial stories and divine insights.